Hi everyone, welcome back to another Phasmophobia update. Phasmophobia has done it again. They have actually done a VR overhaul, which I think is extremely impressive, and I'm definitely going to be playing this. I'm definitely going to be playing this update. So they are so happy. They are so proud of this update, and I'm very excited. I'm extremely excited. So let's get into it. You know what? There are loads to unpack here for our VR players, as well as some little nuggets of content for everyone else. But if you're not Ghost Hunters, the custom difficulty update will be soon approaching, which is awesome, which is really awesome. And it is a absolute big one. They're also a small update coming out even sooner than that, now into the patch notes. Okay, so it looks like they're going to go directly into the VR. It's an entirely new update for new VR systems, which has been incorporated into the Phasmophobia, which is absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. This means better VR performance, smoother interactions and inputs, as well as fixing all bugs and issues caused by the old VR implementation. I can't wait. I seriously, I can't wait. All major headsets are now officially supported. Oh, really? So that means my Rift S should be officially supported. I can't wait. I just can't wait. And in the future, as more are released, as they should work by default. Okay. All major headsets are now officially supported, and in the future, as more are released, they should. Okay. VR players will now see a small cursor when attempting to grab objects. Nice. So when you hover over an object in VR, you weren't able to actually like figure out if you're grabbing the object or not. But now, since you hover over that particular object, it'll know that you're literally grabbing that particular object. That's awesome. That's actually a really cool update. There are two options for grabbing objects. Toggle, press the button to grab, press it again to release. Okay. That's I can do that. Hold, requiring you to keep the button pressed down to keep hold of things. Okay, that's good. Index user note. So this is just specifically for the index, which I actually have the Rift S, so this will not apply to me. But you can change from squeeze to grab in your Steam VR settings to replicate grabbing in other games. Okay, interesting. Okay, equipment belt and head camera slots in the truck now highlight when attempting to slot something into them. Good. So I was always curious if I actually attached it or it actually dropped to the ground, because last time I like attached something, it fell to the ground. It was just like, ugh, come on. And then you have to bend over and then you have to pick it up and you're just kind of like, VR seated mode and left-handed mode. I am left-handed. I am left-handed. So this right here is a huge plus for me. Have been added to the options. Plus, people that want to sit down. That's awesome. That's amazing. Height calibration has been added to the options, allowing you to align your player character model with your real life body. Okay, we're gonna have to work on that one. We're gonna have to take a look at that one and see what that one is. New hand pose and animations have been added for better visual feedback, such as using a light switch and opening doors. Okay. So the new opening ones, when it was always like one different hand pose for everything, and you kind of didn't know what it was. I think it was always like your thumb. I think that was what it is. So now you can actually use your hand motion to open and close things. That's awesome. It's absolutely awesome. You can now swap objects between your hands by grabbing. Interesting. Okay, so you can actually you can put it in one hand into another. Oh, I like that. I actually like that. You can now simulate crouching in VR by pressing the right thumbstick trackpad. So you can actually simulate crouching, which means that you actually don't have to crouch, but you can simulate the crouching. That's good. That's good. Some people could like hit their head on something if they try and crouch in VR. It's pretty dangerous. Okay, you can snap turn 180 degrees by pressing down if snap turning is enabled. Okay, so you have the ability to turn it on and off. That's good. That's good. The walkie-talkie and journal are now placed on the belt to make them easier to grab. Yes. Yes. So they're now actually placed on the belt so you can grab them and use them and put them back down when you put them away. So that means instead of having to like go over to the side here and then go over to the side here, because you didn't really know. Okay, you're like, is this the book? No. Is this the book? No. Is this the walkie-talkie? Then you always had to have your hand like up on your chest to just talk, which was extremely annoying because you were kind of like moving around and trying to talk, and it was so much work to try and be able to like multitask and do those. Improved VR throwing physics, so you can now accurately throw objects. Nice. Okay, that's awesome as well. So like if you're shooting like the basketball or something like that, the accuracy is a lot better. I'm okay with that. That's awesome. That's really cool. Improved character walking animation for VR players in multiplayer. Okay, so if I'm in single player, we'll have to look into that. We're gonna have to see what the difference between what it was and what it is now. We can look into that. New model and textures for the VR belt. Okay, I didn't see what the new model and VR texture is, but we'll look into that one as well. All open XR runtimes are now supported. Example, Oculus, Mix, Relay, Portal, etc. Okay, that's good. That's actually really cool. Due to these changes, we recommend that you revisit the in-game VR options and adjust anything necessary to the best experience. Okay, that's good. This is a really good update. It is a huge update because when you're trying to update things in VR, it's not that easy. It's not that easy at all whatsoever. So this is awesome. This is really good. Hiding. Oh, they've updated the hiding spots. Oh my goodness. Okay, we've been keeping a watchful eye through our employees' hidden cameras. Employees' hidden cameras. I get it. I get it. And have found that a lot of our ghost hunters love hiding behind doors. We do. I do. I hide behind doors constantly. I hide behind doors a lot because they no longer do the closets, because you can get an insta-kill if you're in the closet. You just randomly get an insta-kill in the closet. However, this has caused several major issues. Okay. Some spots are so good, you can't be killed at all. I wonder what spots those are. I'm curious. I'm very curious what spots those are. I know one spot, like by bathroom areas, where you can't get killed at all whatsoever. And you can even talk. You can like talk as loud as you possibly can, and you can have your light on, and ghost can't get you. It negates the hiding spots blockers in higher difficulties. Okay. It neglects the initial scout of the location to find places to hide, as you can just go to the same door every time. Okay. That's true. That's completely true. While we don't want to make hiding impossible, which is good, as a key part of the game playing, we have made some changes to help encourage hiding in designated spots instead of behind doors. Improved some spots that weren't working consistently and added new ones. Okay, so they added new hiding spots. I can't wait to see these new hiding spots. These new hiding spots are cool. If a spot is blocked, sometimes instead of adding objects, some spots will have items removed instead. Example, a shelf you can hide behind no longer being there. Okay, that's good. I'm okay with that. The number of blocking hiding spots in all locations has been adjusted. Okay, so it was it random to the point now where it's been adjusted specifically? Okay, and you will now always have a minimum number of hiding spots per difficulty. Okay, amateur. All hiding spots are available in amateur. Okay, intermediate. 3+ hiding spots are available. Professional, 2+ hiding spots are available. Nightmare, 1 guaranteed hiding spot is now available. Okay. So that hiding spot, here's the question that I have. Is it a guaranteed you cannot be killed hiding spot? Or is it just an actual hiding spot, but there's no guarantee that you could actually get killed? That's kind of a good question. That's a good question. Door flaps have been added to small tents with maple lounge campsites. Okay. Okay. They now work as normal hiding spots. Good. Good. Similarly to the closets in other locations. Okay. Several doors, objects, and walls have been added or moved to remove several unintended safe spots. Okay. Willow Street House has received significant changes to make hiding spots much more consistent. We're going to have to revisit Willow. We're definitely going to have to revisit Willow. New. The scene in the truck have been updated. Okay, so I have looked at a couple of the other streams, and I like the scenes. I do like the boards and everything. The sound sensor has received new visual and functionality. Sound sensors now cover a significant area of sounds instead of a thin cube, and its size has been increased. Okay, it was a bigger one. We'll take a look at that one. We will definitely take a look at that one. Sound sensors are now placed in the same way as candles and cameras on tables, floors, and other objects. Okay. Okay. Sounds are now displayed more accurately when shown on the monitor in the van. So it wasn't as accurate last time. Okay, we're going to have to check that one out as well. We will definitely check that one as well. You can now choose different options on how your voice is transmitted locally. Really? Really? Voice activation. Interesting. Push to talk. Awesome. On or off toggle. Oh. Global walkie-talkie transmission will always be push to talk. Interesting. Very interesting. Okay. Obake can now leave unique evidence on light switches, keyboards, and prison cell doors. Interesting. A double fingerprint on light switches. A double fingerprint on light switches for Obake, so you can tell if it's an Obake or not. Interesting. 5 fingers on prison doors and keyboards. Oh. That is absolutely amazing. That is awesome. So you have more ways to be able to tell if it's an Obake or not. Nice. You can now cross off ghost types in the journal. Okay. Dead players now can sprint indefinitely, so you don't get worn out. Oh, so you don't get worn out anymore. So you don't get that heavy breath even when you're dead. You're just like, nice. New fingerprints have been added for light switches, keyboards, and prison cell doors. Okay. The amount of possible first and last name of ghosts have been greatly increased. Oh, so we have different names now. Nice. Ghosts can now knock on patio doors in Ridgeview and Tanglewood and leave fingerprints. Patio doors. Patio doors. We'll have to take a look at that one. New sounds have been added. Oh. Oh, new sounds have been... That's going to be significantly... Because when you hear a new sound, you really freak out when it comes to adding new sounds. Added a light switch to the ceiling light in the Edgefield basement. Nice! I remember when we were complaining about that and being like, there is no light switch all the way back in the basement there. There's no light switch at all whatsoever. It was like, why? Why? Added several colliders to trees in Maplewood campsite. Okay. Ghosts can now interact with keyboards to turn on desktop computers in the house. Oh, that's a good one too. That's an actual good one. The soft shadow settings will now affect all light instead of only equipment lights. Okay, that's good. That's good. A previous game's photo in the library are now easier to see. The preview. Okay. Previous game's photo. Okay, we'll have to take a look at that one as well. Added sounds to lockers. Oh, nice. Added a light switch to the ceiling closet in Maple campsite. Good. Good. That's a good one too. Added eyelashes to player models. I wonder if people were being like, why don't these players have eyelashes? Why do they not have that's awesome. I like that. I like that. Okay. Where were we? Added fingerprints to the toilet stall doors in prison, asylum, and schools. Ooh. To the toilet stall doors. I remember keeping to look at the stall doors, and I was like, why aren't there fingerprints here? They keep opening these stall doors constantly, and it didn't leave fingerprints. I was scratching my head on that one. I was like, why? Updated engine for better performance, increased stability, and VR compatibility. Good. Okay, here are the changes. Volumetric lighting has been temporarily removed and will return with a foggy weather in later update. Okay, nice. Fingerprints will now be placed in the light switch instead of next to it on the light switch. That's a good one as well. I like that update where it's actually, because it actually touched the light switch, so it should put a fingerprint on that light switch. That's a good update. I like that one. Several light switches have been moved to more intuitive positions. We're going to have to look at that. We'll definitely have to look at that in VR and see where they move these light switch. Several assets have been moved, such as garden fences, to better align them with the environment. That's good as well. Well, again, we're going to have to take a look at that as well. Several floors have had their materials changed. We'll have to take a look at that one as well. The parabolic microphone will now update faster. Every 1 second. Previously was 2 seconds. Oh, really? That's an interesting one as well, which means we're going to have to use the parabolic mic in VR when we do it in VR as well. Audio effects have been adjusted to improve distinction of sounds between different floors. I like that. I like that because I did not know if it was upstairs, downstairs, or in the basement, depending on what floor you were. So that's going to be huge. Absolutely huge. Lighting has been adjusted in Ridgeview, Edgeview, and Tanglewood to improve performance. Nice. I like that as well. Thunder sound effects have been improved to be more dynamic during heavy rain. Hopefully that means they turned down the volume of the thunder, because the thunder and the heavy rain, so loud, so very loud, because you have to feel like you are literally screaming. And you know what? You have to think to yourself, you're like, okay, why am I screaming when I shouldn't need to be screaming? Yeah, seriously. Improved effects for sync tap. Ooh, so they keep doing the sync. They keep improving the sync. We gotta have to take a look at that as well. Replaced sync tap audio. Oh, we need to know what that is as well. Scrolling with the scroll wheel in the journal has been improved. Oh, we have to take a look at that as well. We have to take a look at all these changes. All these changes look absolutely amazing. I love it when they do so many significant changes for improvement in this game. This is just awesome. Some spotlights have been adjusted so that they also illuminate the ceiling. Nice! Example, Willow Kitchen and Tanglewood Garage. Okay, we can take a look at that as well. The computer in Tanglewood is now turned on with the keyboard instead of the screen. So if you touch the keyboard, it actually turns it on. Nice. Placement holograms will no longer cast or receive shadows. Eh. Replacement EU plug sockets with the US socket. Oh, look. Look, it's now US sockets. Interesting. I wonder why they did that. I wonder why they replaced that. That's an interesting replacement right there. Locker doors now have slots you can see through. Really? Again, something we need to take a look at. Prison doors are now much easier to slide. Great. I wonder if it has the big slam still. When you do it, you hear this go kaboom. Sandy Pill's price has been reduced to $20 to accommodate for the bug fix below. Oh, okay. We'll have to take a look at that bug fix and see what that bug fix is all about. Player talking, including using a walkie-talkie, no longer gives reading on the parabolic microphone and the sound sensor. That is a huge, significant update right there. That is a huge, significant update, because I know when we were playing in the asylum, or the high school, we kept getting audio from the parabolic mic because people were talking using the walkie-talkie. That's awesome. That is amazing. Reduce the polygon count of many objects, mainly the bed and edge fit. Okay, we'll have to take a look at that as well. We will definitely have to take a look at that as well. Fixes. Fixed a bug where some ghost events didn't play ghost sounds. We've never heard that. I don't even remember if they didn't actually play ghost sounds or not. It's an interesting one. Fixed a bug where you could sometimes grab a tent door that was not visible. Example behind you. Never ran into that one as well, but I never went really much into the campfire anyways. I've always did houses. Fixed a bug where some lights in the farmhouse wouldn't stop your sanity draining. Never had that issue as well. Interesting. Fixed a bug where the on-rail wouldn't interact incorrectly if you didn't get the summoning circle cursed. Really? There's like all these bugs that I literally am like, that was a bug? Wait, what? That was an actual bug? Fixed a bug where the ghost event objects would complete when there was no ghost event. Ghost event objects would complete when there was no ghost event. I've had that one before. I have had that one before. Fixed a safe spot in the Ridgeview garage. Fixed a bug where sprint stamina was regenerated if you had your journal opened. Interesting. Didn't know that was a bug either. Fixed. See, I don't break the game, unfortunately. I'm not the type of person, let's break the game and see what bugs we can find. Fixed a bug where your sanity pills were not being removed from your inventory if you used or if you died. Interesting. Fixed a bug where the missed ghost event wasn't working correctly. Interesting. Fixed a bug where the ghost would not talk towards you during some ghost events. Would not walk towards you during some ghost events. Interesting. Interesting. So a lot of these bugs I really haven't had any issues with, or I've had them and didn't realize they were actually a bug. Okay. Okay. VR known bugs. Scroll bars in the main menu are hard to use. That is very true. And I think they're still going to be kind of hard to use too, because you could like click on the scroll bar and then just go up and down. Would be kind of like one of the fixes, if I'm not mistaken. Just click on that scroll bar, allow it to scroll up and down, and then click it again. And that should turn off that scroll feature. It's a suggestion. You'll need to grab objects twice if you were not the last player to grab them. Interesting. Applied settings Whitelist crouch, reset your height. Wait, applying settings while crouching resists your height. Okay. Can't grab some cabinet doors. I already know that. I haven't been able to grab some some doors or lockers when I was in normal mode, so that's pretty interesting as well. If you are experiencing any issues or you want to give feedback, please join the official Phasmophobia Discord. And there is the Discord link down below right there. Thanks, Kinetic Game Team. Guys, what do you think about the update? Please feel free to comment down below on what you think about this update. And are you excited to try the VR if you have a VR? If you don't have a VR, there's still really cool updates, even if you are not going to play the update in VR, that you can try out, like the new board displays, the light switches, the fingerprints. There's so many still updates, little nuggets and content for everyone else that I think you guys will enjoy. That is it for this update video for Phasmophobia. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing to the YouTube channel. We will be releasing a lot more content as well in the near future. I did finally finish moving, so we are in a house, so I will be able to produce a lot more content for YouTube. I love you guys. Thank you so much for being here. You have a wonderful rest of your week. Bye bye now.